Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. It's Wednesday night, December the 15th, halfway through the month and 2 weeks away from New Year's. But the market, despite its showing some cracks in the last couple of days and having sell-offs in last three sessions that have taken the indices down, the last couple of days before today, they snapped back and closed on the positive side session. But today, they were not able to do so and ended up on the negative side and maybe showing some signs of deterioration. However, still a lot of stocks that are acting well and are doing well, and we'll keep monitoring some of them for you. Today, starting with Acorn, AKRX, you'll see that stock's been in a nice rising channel for the last several months, although in the last several weeks the stock has consolidated sideways with resistance around 5.5, 554. Today it exploded through that, ran up to 614, up 71 cents or 13.3%, and traded very heavy volume of more than 2.5 million shares. That's the heaviest volume since May. And the stock at this point looks like it may be headed for higher levels. We have an $8 target on it if it breaks through here. Amarin, AMRN, which we've been highlighting consistently after this big price volume surge, has formed a beautiful 2-week pennant or coil. Today popped out of that coil, jumped to as high as 665 before backing off to 628, but still up 36 cents or 6% with the heaviest volume in about 2.5 weeks. 6.3 million shares, and we believe maybe we'll see more upside here. My target remains about upwards of 8 3/4, 9 as a secondary target. Initial target 7.5. BSQR continues to amaze, and after pausing for the last several days and wedging or coiling at this 695 zone, it exploded through that $7 area and ran all the way up to 819 before backing off to 797. Still up $1.03 today, almost 15%. On the heaviest volume of 827,000 shares that we've seen in this stock in a year and a half. So more upside may be doable. My secondary target up around 9, 15, 20 zone, maybe what we'll be seeing short term on BSQR, but certainly it's extended here and it's been up about, has moved up from the 4 area up towards the $8 area in the last month or so. EDAP, which accelerated in November, backed off and consolidated into early December, popped last week, pulled back for the last couple of days, and today spiked back up 41 cents or 9.3% as volume started to increase a bit. Top of the channel says this could be a $6.50 stock, and we'll set that as a target for EDAP. EXEL had a big day today after the pop and then coil that we saw into early December. We issued a buy on the breakout here for a swing trade, and sure enough, we've gotten to our initial target around 8, secondary target at 9. I'm looking for an extension that reaches that level on a short-term basis. FNSR, after breaking out of this big coiling wedge in early December, running up for a couple of days and then flagging for 4 days, has been moving up steadily. Yesterday backed off a tad, but today came out strong, up $1.90 or 7.5% on 6.5 million shares. And that's the second heaviest volume in a month, and it looks to me like this one may be headed for the 32-33 zone, our short-term trading target for FNSR. IDT continues to act well after the big pop 3 days ago. It's been flagging for 3 days. It moved up a little bit, 34 cents today, but I'm looking for more upside that takes us to the 34-35 zone short-term. That's our trading target for IDT. Local.com popped, pulled back, popped again, and now it's pulled back again. But it looks to me like it wants to come on. Today, it did rally back up to 636 before backing off with the market pullback, but still a small gain, and it very well may consolidate in this zone, but I'm looking for a breakout. Eventually, it takes it out over the 665 area and gets us up to 8.5, 9. That's my trading target for Local.com. LPSN, live person, broke out to new all-time highs today, and after pulling back to test price and moving average support right in this zone around the 9 3/4 range, it popped to reach 11.14 today, closing at 10.86, up 75 cents or 7.5% on the heaviest volume in about 6 weeks. Significant in my opinion. Looking for a move that takes it to about 12.5, my short-term trading target on live person. MCP, the rare earth stock and one of the leaders in that group, after consolidating for 6 weeks, popped 2 days ago, backed off and had an inside day yesterday. Today accelerated back up 321 or 9.5%. 5.7 million shares traded. That's the third heaviest volume in the last several weeks, and with on-balance volume and money stream and balance of power all moving up, this could very well test 40 as early as tomorrow. Any move through that, and we can see the stock start spiking up into the mid to high 40s or better. SHZ, another stock in that group, but it's more of a junior stock, came out of a big 6-week coiling wedge type pattern, popped to resistance, backed off, came through that. Now and today got up to 490, which is right at the October high. Any additional movement here, we could see the stock at 6 3/4 short term our trading target. Sigma Designs finally, after a year of basing, is starting to move. Broke out through the 1290 13 zone, has extended today up another 41 cents to 1380, and my swing trade targets at 15 3/4 and then at 17 and a half remain. SNTA, Synta Pharmaceuticals, broke out of its base just a couple weeks ago. Has been moving steadily higher, kind of double topped around the 5 3/4 range, but today popped to 615 before backing off. Still up 43 cents or almost 8% on the heaviest volume we've seen. One of the heaviest days this year since January, so significant. Looking for a test of the 695.7 zone up in the December high. On this move, secondary target up around 9.5 3/4. And that's it for today in terms of technical ideas. There's one more I want to just talk to you about. TWER today spiked up 27 cents or 8 3/4% on 781,000 shares, breaking out of the 6-week consolidation and testing the early November highs. A breakthrough here, and we can see the stock run up towards the 4 3/4 5 range, our next trading target. Have a good evening. That's it for tonight.